Hey! Happy October! I am Pauline on the Finnish Path. Welcome to my clarifier for the coming month. Now, I did a year to come reading in December, the 21st of December. I did a reading for the whole 2018, and obviously since then life's been happening and things have shifted and we have made decisions and choices and, life. So what I've been doing as well is that I have been drawing a clarifier for the coming month at the end of each month, or like today, this is the 1st of October, and I am drawing a clarifier for October just to, shift things a little, to update the draw that I did in December. Now, in December, when I drew for October, this is what we got. 7 of Pentacles. Now, sevens are about getting to know yourself better. And Pentacles are, well, the element is earth, and that suit is about home, domestic things. It's about work, money, obviously, since there are coins in Pentacle cards, and health, things like that. Physical. It's the Pentacles are like the everyday life, the actual tangible world we live in every day. That's Pentacles. And this particular card, looking at the picture, now it's quite evident that this dude has been working hard and sowing seeds, and now he's standing there beside that bush of Pentacles and just looking at his handiwork and waiting for this bush to grow. And that is the essence of October for us. That's the basic energy for October. We have been working hard. We have been doing a lot of stuff. And now we need to learn how to be patient, how to let everything ripen, let things unfold the way they are supposed to, without meddling, without, poking and pruning the bush all the time, and perhaps killing it by doing that. I certainly would kill a bush if I started pruning it. Not a green thumb. But this is something we need to dig deep in ourselves to find this patience. And while we are waiting, patiently waiting for events to unfold and our plans to come to fruition, while we are doing that, we must also get ready for the time when things start picking up, when it gets faster again, when we have to start doing things, and when we have to react quickly, and when we have to follow up on our plans and start doing more things to further our plans. So now October is the time for us to wait patiently and start getting ready for things to start happening again. Okay, not easy for me. Being patient is not one of my strengths. I can be quite impatient. So, on the other hand, We have already had the first snow in Lapland, so the season is changing, and autumn is always about, up here in the north, autumn is always about kind of after the feverish doing of everything during the summer, doing everything to prepare for the winter, all that is now done. So in the autumn we kind of settle down and start waiting for the snow. Sorry about that, that's my Möcke, my Alsatian. He is convinced that something is happening outside, and he wants to make sure that I know that something is happening outside, and also whoever is outside also knows that they'd better not start anything. So sorry about that. He'll settle down in a moment. Okay, so that was the main event for October, and now I will draw a clarifier just to check our course. If anything we have done earlier on this year has changed something for October. Let's see. I will tilt the camera down so that you can see my deck. Just a minute. Here we go. And here is my deck. My beautiful deck. And as always, I am using Pam's Vintage Tarot deck. And here is the card we have already pulled earlier. We are going to draw a clarifier for this card now. By the way, if you are interested in this particular deck, you can find the information for this deck in my blog. And there will be a link when I post this reading into my blog. You can find a link to the deck interview I have made for this deck, and through there you can find information on what deck this is and where you can find it yourself. I warmly recommend this deck. This is beautiful. This is my all-time favorite deck like ever. My cards are pre-shuffled, but okay, I think we are done. Here we go. So, clarifier for October. Here we are. Okay. We got 5 of Cups. Very interesting. I'm saying that this is interesting because 7 is kind of what is the word? Looking inwards, learning about yourself. It's spiritual work. And then 5, number 5 as in just all 5s. 5s are about conflict. I mean, if you're thinking about for anything with 4 legs, that's really solid and centered and square and stable. Now stick a 5th leg into that and you get conflict. It doesn't work. That is what 5s are about. And cups are emotion. Okay, here we go. We got 5 of Cups. Looking at the picture, this tells a lot actually. This picture. There is a person standing here. They have 5 cups. 3 of them have been knocked over. There are still 2 left standing behind him. So he hasn't lost everything. But this card is about loss, also cutting our losses, dealing with the sadness of having lost something, and also saying goodbye to the things we have lost, because we still do have 2 cups there, but we need to turn around and see them. This is actually really interesting because last month, September, we had very similar thing come up, or actually kind of a prelude to this. We had 2 of Swords and 3 of Swords. 2 of Swords is about choices, and 3 of Swords is about heartache, broken heart, sorrow. So last month we were kind of supposed to decide to leave things behind and then accept that it hurts, so that we can then start mending and healing from the heartache. Okay. Interesting. I will tilt the camera up and then we'll think about this a bit more. Here we are. So the main event, patience, clarifier, dealing with loss. It seems to me that we are not yet done with what we started in September. And we need to be patient with ourselves. It can be that things feel overwhelming at times. You know, dealing with loss. It can feel overwhelming, and we shouldn't try to rush it. We need to give ourselves more time. Cups are also not just about emotions, they are also about empathy. So, are we being empathetic towards ourselves? That is what we should be. Depending on what it is that we have lost or have decided to give up, it can be really hurtful. It can be a life event even. So it does take time, and we have started the process already. Like this card is saying, we planted the bush, the seeds, and it is growing. Now we need to say our final farewells to whatever it is that we are letting go. Let's have some compassion for ourselves. If we had a friend who was grieving for any reason, we wouldn't rush them. We would be there for that friend. We would sit there, hold their hand, let them cry, let them talk about it over and over and over again. Now, that's what friends do. So we need to do that for ourselves. Let's be patient with ourselves. There isn't enough kindness in the world as it is. Not now, not anymore. So we need to find all the kindness we can muster and show it. Show kindness to ourselves. Actually, a perfect advice for this season, at least up here on the Northern Hemisphere. With the fall, that is the time when you make sure that you have enough firewood for the winter, and you've made all your jams and jellies and juices, and you know, picked all the fruit and berries and you know, taken care of all of that for the winter. So now you can snuggle up to your loved ones, like for me, 2 boys, and light candles and watch the evenings get darker and darker. It's also the season when you can see the stars really clearly. And up here on the Northern Hemisphere, autumn is one of the best seasons for the Northern Lights, for Aurora Borealis. So there's a lot of wondrous things going on around us. And all the autumn colors, and then all the frosty grass in the morning when it's cold during the night. It's so beautiful. Everything is so beautiful now that we should take all that beauty and all that wonder, and direct it at ourselves. We are quite remarkable too. We are quite wondrous as well. And we are absolutely precious ourselves. We are. Let's be kind to ourselves. I really like that. Somehow very apt for the season. This kind of soft and warm and cuddly reading. Okay, that's it. That's our October. I will write this down, as I always do, in my blog. You can find it there. And if you want to follow this series or the other stuff that I do there, it's really easy for you to do that. You can enter your email address, and then you will be notified every time I post something new in my blog. Or if you prefer watching videos, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and it will be really easy for you to do that. By the end of this video, there will be this small logo of mine that appears on the lower right hand side corner of the video, and you can click that and it's easy for you to subscribe. And my next clarifying reading will be at the end of October or right in the beginning of November, and that reading will be for November. So I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful October. Hey, hey.